Everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I am a Zone 8B Texas gardener, and today we're diving into the world of Russian sage. Now, this stunning perennial, also known as Perovskia atriplycifolia, and now reclassified as Salvia yangii, is a fantastic choice for low maintenance beauty, especially in challenging climates like hot, dry zone 7, 8, and 9 areas. Now, Russian sage belongs to the mint family, so the Lamiaceae family, and just like many salvias, which are also part of the Lamiaceae family, that typically makes it naturally deer and rabbit resistant. Now, it is also highly drought tolerant once established, making it ideal for water-wise gardens and xeriscaping. Russian sage thrives in full sun and well-drained soil and does even well in poor sandy or clay soils, but you must have good drainage. Russian sage is also a massive pollinator magnet, drawing in bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects with lavender-blue blooms that will appear in your garden from mid to late summer all the way into fall. This plant will give you long-lasting color and structure without needing much fuss at all. It is hardy in USDA zones 4 through 9. Depending on the source, it might say 5 through 9. This is one that shines in your hot spots. Now let's explore some of the most popular options. First up is the species, so the Perovskia atriplycifolia, Russian sage. And this classic form has an airy open habit with tall branching stems that can reach about 5 feet in height, 2 to 4 feet in width. Now the silvery gray, finely textured foliage has a sage-like aroma, and it's topped with these clouds of tiny lavender blue flowers that can create a dreamy, hazy effect from midsummer into fall. It is a reliable performer for larger spaces. It naturalizes gently without being aggressive, and it's going to add wonderful movement and texture to your garden. Next is Denim and Lace. Now, this is a popular, more compact variety, and it's favored for smaller gardens or even containers. It's going to grow to about 2 to 3 feet in height and width with strong, upright stems that do not flop around typically. It's going to have sky blue to lavender flowers with purple calyxes over gray-green foliage. This plant will bloom profusely, holding on to color well into the fall. Now, the denser flower display that Denim and Lace Russian sage provides a bolder look than the species. It's excellent for mass plantings, hedging, or front to mid borders as it maintains a neat habit. So it's perfect if you want all of the benefits of Russian sage without the taller, airier sprawl. And y'all, for small channels like mine, it means so much, especially if you enjoy or appreciate this kind of content. Please consider clicking like, subscribe, and hitting the notifications bell. It really helps a lot. Moving on. Then we have Sage Advice. Now this one stands out for its rich dark lavender purple flowers. Other varieties tend to look more blue. And it is one of the deepest colors in Russian sage. Now, it grows compactly to about 3 feet in height and width with sturdy stems, which is going to make it less prone to leaning. And y'all, these two Sage Advice Russian sage, they are going into their 3rd year. And besides watering them once they were planted, I have never watered these Russian sage. Next is a little Spires. This is a smaller, more refined option. It's more compact than the species, and it typically reaches anywhere from 18 to 36 inches in height with a tidy, upright form. This Russian sage is great for gardeners who want the Russian sage look without it taking over the bed. And then finally, there's Crazy Blue Russian sage, and this cultivar offers a compact, bushy habit with intense blue flowers and good vigor. It is often praised for its shorter stature, making it another excellent choice for gardeners who don't have a lot of space, containers, or areas where you want a denser display. Y'all, Russian sage is a winner for virtually every garden that gets plenty of sun. So whether you're dealing with hot Texas summers, cold winters, or water restrictions, there's a beautiful variety for almost any space. What's your favorite Russian sage, or have you grown any of these? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how they perform for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day in your garden. Bye.